Good day, friends. We are at the factory premises of Airfloa Rail Technologies Limited, a SME bound company which is into railway and defense parts. Its name to fame is the fact that it supplies the inside, the entire inside that goes into a passenger coach. Uh, Lately, it has been doing this even for the Vande Bharat train, and it provides the entire fitments, panels, seats, you name it, of all that goes into the train. We will be taking you through this round of the factory, one of the 3 units that they have in Chennai, explaining to you in detail what happens, introducing you to the promoters, engaging in conversation with them. All of this is brought to you by Konexio Corporate Explorer and I, the host, Arun Kejriwal.
Vanakkam sir.
Vanakkam.
I am Venkatesan, founder and chairman of Airfloa company.
So, I have with me the joint managing director of Airfloa Rail Technologies Limited, Mr. Manikantan, and also the whole-time director Satish Kumar with me. We will be discussing about what this company does, what does it manufacture in its unit in Chennai. Welcome, gentlemen.
Welcome, sir.
Hello, sir.
Could you take us through your journey? How did this company come about? A brief history of Airfloa.
Yeah. So this company, Airfloa Rail Technology Limited, was incepted in the year 1998 by founder and chairman Mr. Venkatesan, my elder brother, predominantly to cater to the industry of HVAC, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. And we got a breakthrough towards railways in the year 2000-2001 financial year. So from then on, we started our rally in the rail industry. We started with one particular product related to the air conditioning ventilators. And then from then on, we started exploring a lot of various discrete components like the window inner frames, windows, and small terminal block boxes in aluminum and stainless steel activities. So we introduced a lot of extruded aluminum manufacturing to Indian Railways with a special coating process called powder coating those days through a project called Jan Shatabdi. Then we started our rally and then we got the traction from then on till 2005-2006 we were growing organically. And then in 2006, we got a major contract through a project called MRVC, Mumbai Railway Vikas Corporation project. And then we developed a lot of interior components for MRVC projects. Thereby, we have tapped our engineering capability in that. Then we have started our own engineering divisions in 2008, which has made us to grow further, giving our own designs to the Indian Railways and then supplying and installing our own product to the Indian Railways. We started giving our ideas to the design department of ICF and then they appreciated well, and then from then on we started exploring a lot of new innovative products. In 2010 we got a first turnkey contract from ICF for making the Kolkata Metro interiors. I think that is the first turnkey contract which was given by the Indian Railways to any private company. So that was a great success, and till now we are supplying the interiors, the complete turnkey interiors for Kolkata Metro. In 2014 we started a separate unit for making the rail car body. That has really give us a very good traction for our growth in terms of numbers, turnover, and also engineering knowledge, especially for designing the exteriors of the train. And we have got various first introduction projects since 2014. Some of the projects are first air-conditioned EMU train was furnished by us. The entire train was furnished by us in 2016. And in 2017, we got the first export turnkey contract, exported to Sri Lanka through railway partner rights. And then in 2018, we played a major role in the interiors and the exteriors of Vande Bharat chair car. And then in 2019-20, we got the major contract, export contract from Sri Lanka mainline coaches, basically. So that has given a very big exposure to us. And in 2021, we got a contract from Mozambique through rights for 60 mainline coaches with 6 variant. We completed this in a very short period of time during the COVID crisis. It was really appreciated by the customer, basically. And meanwhile, we entered into the defense and aerospace during the early 2020-21, and we have a very good order books, and then a very good reputation in the aerospace industry today by doing various indigenous product which was being imported by the Indian defense previously. So this is now giving us a very good edge to concentrate more on the future aerospace and defense industry for the next at least 15 to 20 years. Now, being a coach integrator, we want to expand our wings towards the technology product, like the automatic door systems, vacuum toilet systems, lightweight air conditioning system, fire suppression systems, various other technology product which is predominantly for the security of the coaches, safety of the coaches, basically. So this is what we are concentrating forward now, and we are having a separate engineering divisions which is now actively participating in the design and development of various coaches, not only for the interiors and also for the exteriors. So we envisage this business to move on for at least 20 to 30 years in a vertical scale, and we are gearing our team to cater to the requirements of the customer.
So we clearly understood 3-4 things from this journey that Airflow has gone through. Sir, thanks for that. It actually sets the ball rolling. To understand, when was that first big break when you were able to assemble all these various components into one coach and supply that ready-made coach and get that value add? When was that turning point for you?
I would say it was in 2017 when we got the first export turnkey contract from ICF. That was the biggest turnkey contract which we have got during that particular time. That has given exposure for us to concentrate on the entire supply chain, basically. Because till such time we were concentrating on various discrete components. So that was a chance which was given by ICF, thanks to ICF, to explore ourselves that we are capable of making the entire coach with the very few expectations from the third party vendors.
And sir, moving on from Sri Lanka order to being one of the leading supplier for Vande Bharat, Make in India, a truly successful venture where even global majors are accepting that India has made a world-class train. What were your feelings when you got that first Vande Bharat order?
Well, that was a great dream, I would say, because being a small part of that initiation of Vande Bharat, we were very much delighted because we really felt that we were one among the very few vendors who played a vital role in Vande Bharat platform, and we strongly feel that we have done a great service or a great innovation to the nation.
Airflow has done a lot of exports. So could you give us a sense of which are the countries you have exported, how many coaches would you have done, and besides coaches, what are the other exports that the company has done?
Yeah, based on the prior experience, like we got the credentials of doing almost all the product for the rail industry, for the interior furnishing and the car body. So based on that, like we got an opportunity in the year 2016 to make Lankan DEMU coaches, variant coaches like Lankan DEMU, mainline coaches, etc. So Lankan DEMU coaches, it is 52 number of coaches, which has 4 variant. Followed by that, we got an order for 97 coaches of Lankan mainline coaches. So it has 6 variant of multiple coaches of it. And followed by that, we also supplied 60 coaches to Mozambique Railways through our export partner rights. So it will be as a deemed export. We made it as a deemed export at us. And these are the turnkey project what we did so far. And on top of it, we also supplied as a discrete components to Angola as well as for Bombardier for QNGR project. That's the end product goes to Australian Metro, Queensland Rolling Stock Metro. So these are the product which have been exposed for the international product, and also we are also looking for few other tenders from the international market that we are working on it.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Sir, from an investor perspective, they always like to know who are your competitors, your peer set, what kind of competition you face. Could you throw some light on this subject?
We explained our peers as Titagar and then Jupiter wagons. Of course, we cannot compare apple to apple because Titagar and Jupiter wagon predominantly were in wagon industry, and now they are manufacturing the passenger coaches and metros. They are doing very strong. Whereas we supply components to Titagar. So Titagar is one of the major customer for us. But when we talk about the exact line of items, what we manufacture and then sell to our customers, there are certain vendors. There are I would say like 3-4 vendors in the country who are making these particular products. But we compete product base, right?
Okay.
So there are various products which we supply to the Vande Bharat and other rail coaches like the EMUs and other self-propelled coaches. We have a set of competitors for each and every product, and we compete with them for the particular products basically. So I would say when it comes to the competition has got a wide base, but it all depends on the product what we supply or what we compete.
So, sir, if I look at your business, you mentioned that you have a lot of discrete components that you are supplying, and you also get orders where you have to integrate all of this into one coach.
Yes.
To ask a very obvious question, are margins different when you do these two different activities, or because it is your components only which are going into the coach that you are actually aggregating, margins are similar or slightly different?
For sure, margins are different from product to product. When it comes to the discrete components, the margins are a bit thin and the competition would be more because we compete with various levels of vendors basically.
Right.
So when it comes to the turnkey contract or a entire kit, the competitions are a bit less and the margins are better than the discrete product products basically. But when it comes to the turnkey interiors, The advantage what we are having is basically we manufacture almost all the product in-house.
Okay.
So when you talk about the core competency, we have been supplying 700 plus components to rail coaches. When you talk about each and every different coaches, we constitute almost I would say around 40 to 45% of the components which is coming in the coaches, which was manufactured in-house. So we have a better engineering knowledge about each and every component. Thereby we understand how to reduce the price and where to reduce the price, and we adapt this particular system. And we mostly don't depend on the third party to manufacture any product or to procure any product. Since we are having a very strong engineering team, we give a solution to the customer than supplying a product to the customer. So it all depends on a budget based system, or a quality or a quantity based system, or maybe a very specific specification based system, very high end specification based system. So based on the specification, we propose the product to them, and then we try to convince the customer to accept this particular proposal. If it is acceptable to the customer based on the specification, then we are there.
Sir, when you get an order for a project that you mentioned, where you have to make the whole coach, is the assembly of this coach done in your premises or at the customer end? The point that I'm trying to get out of you is, do you have to have a railway siding on which this coach will then go to the railways, or you have to take it in a big container, or what?
Yeah, it's a good question basically, because most of the people understand when we say that we are making coaches, they think that we make the entire coach in-house and then they give it to railways. See, normally we supply the product as a kit, as a disassembled kit basically.
Right.
And then it is getting assembled inside the ICF today.
Right.
But in future, it's going to be assembled in-house.
Okay.
Now we are setting up a facility to make that in-house. As you correctly said, in future, we'll be making the entire body, and then we transport it to the customer.
Okay.
So railway is now gearing up for that, and we are also getting prepared for it.
Okay. Working capital for you must be critical.
Yes.
So if you could explain what is the object of the issue, and with that, what would be the role that working capital would play in your object of issue?
Normally, today our working capital cycle is around 90 days, around 80 to 90 days. We are now trying to reduce to 60 to 70 days. The object of the issue is basically we are utilizing 55 to 60% towards the working capital, because we are having a good order book right now. So predominantly we want to increase our turnover and also the bottom line. That's the idea for the first year. So we are utilizing the maximum fund for the working capital, and then around 15% towards the capex for the new machineries, and then 10% for the corporate expenses, and around 7 to 8% for IPO charges.
Right. Make investors understand what was your revenue for FY25 and what is your current order book.
Okay. Our revenue for FY25 was 192 approximately, and the current order books as on today is around 330 crores with us.
Could you talk a little about the industry?
Yes. Well, as you know, like after defense, rail industry is a highly budgeted area. One good thing is that we are both in defense and rail. envisaging a very big future for the next 20 years. So as far as the coach building is concerned, I understand that around 60,000 to 80,000 crores has been allotted every year, and then with the very conservative number of even 5% of business in the entire allotment, the number is very big basically. So what we are doing for the next 2 years is to concentrate on achieving at least 3% of the business, and to exceed our business share by at least 5 to 7% in the next 3 years of down the line.
Sir, some sense on margins. What are your margins?
Post-COVID, I just want to highlight this one. Post-COVID, our management was categorically made a decision that we'll be participating on high-valued tenders with a better profit margin. Thereby, we have made our decisions to concentrate only on better margin projects. Thereby, we are putting our legs and then we are concentrating on this. So right now, our EBITDA would be around between 25 to 30%. Of late, as I said earlier, like we are more concentrating on the technology product, both in the aerospace and defense, and also in the railways. Thereby, we are expecting a PAT of at least 12 to 15% on a forthcoming years, and that may increase also because by 26-27 we'll be majorly focusing on the technology product along with the coach integration. So in a conservative way, I would say 12 to 15% would be the reasonable PAT.
So one final question. You have thrown light on so many subjects, covered almost everything that could come to mind. What can go wrong in your business?
When it comes to railways and defense, it's predominantly a tender-based business.
Correct.
So, and it is also having a competitions. Even though the price increase is being taken care in a price variation class, we also have a hit when there is a when there is a shortage of material, when there is some influence on the supply chain management, we also get hit. But how we are mitigating this is basically we are not depending on the third party. We are having our own system. We manufacture most of the product in-house, and we have a less overheads, and we have managed to increase the profit margin by reducing our shift based on the dependency, and also we are majorly depending on the technology product, which is having a better margin. So we can mitigate this risk by concentrating on a high-end products, which is what we are now planning for.
So friends, Mr. Manikantan has explained to us their business, margins, order book, future growth prospects, future margin profile as to where and how they would remain, without of course giving us that one number that you would like, what would margin be in coming years, and in short explained why Atmanirbhar, Make in India and the railway push to becoming a more efficient organization is paying rich dividends to them. Their being a active vendor to the Vande Bharat train adds feathers to their company, and I believe this is an opportunity which is staring at you as to what this company does, what should happen going forward. So we are in the factory of Airfloa Rail Technologies Limited. This is one of the 3 units that they have, and I have the whole time director Satish with me. So Satish, could you tell me what exactly is happening right in front of us?
Yeah, as said, it is one of our unit where we make the complete interior furnishing for the rail industry, for Indian Railway as well as for the metro market. So here in this plant today, you can see metro panels, power control metro panels, which goes for the Alstom, followed by AC EMU paneling, which is for ICF, and Vande Bharat seats, and Vande Bharat ducting, and few other components you can see in my.
So what is this exactly behind you?
So those things, whatever you're seeing here is for Agra Kanpur Metro. It goes for the paneling. It's called aluminum paneling. Goes for the Agra Kanpur Metro. So Alstom is the customer for this one.
Okay.
Yes. This is the final assembly area. What you are seeing here.
Okay. So is this what will actually go into a metro?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, what you are seeing is one side of the window. It has like multiple windows. Designs will be there.
Right.
On that, this is one of the window where we make complete product. This is one type. These are the different types you can see.
Okay.
These are different types. You can see this comes in the end, that comes in the middle, and this comes in one corner. So it's a different paneling you can see here. It goes for windows. Yeah, window paneling completely.
We'll continue having a round of this factory and see some of the other components that are made.
Sure.
So after seeing the panels, the windows, Satish is now going to show us the next part of what happens in this factory. Over to you, Satish.
Yeah, thanks. So after the paneling, we are now going to explain about the seats for Vande Bharat. And here Mr. Elisa is there, our operation head. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
So now he'll be explaining about the process, how the process goes for the Vande Bharat.
This is the Vande Bharat project sheets. This is economic class one. This is the first frame assembly. Frame is the second frame. We have assembled in legs and all. This is the third assembly. In that third assembly, we have assembled that arm set. We have assembled in that location. This fourth one, we have assembled in top side. That pin for that fifth assembly, we have assembled backrest. This is for our 3-seater. Okay, this is a laser cutting machine. This is 4 kilowatt. This length 3 meters and width is 1.5 meters. This is a press brake. The Amada, the 130-ton machine, and we have used that 3i software for programming. This is the punching machine. We have this machine per minute punching in 2000 punches in per minute. The output for this machine. So this one. Okay. Okay. This machine is a CNC tan mill. This is a bonding area. We have 2 types of bonding. One is the cold bonding, other one is the hot bonding. This is a VMC, vertical milling center. This is the duct assembly and the sub assembly area. This is the final product. You see that backrest and bottom cushions are assembled in that product. This is a snack table. This is a magazine bag. This one is a footrest.
So friends, don't think I'm sitting in Vande Bharat, but this is the feel of what a Vande Bharat is. I'm sitting on the same seats that you would have travelled in the Vande Bharat train. Learning from this factory visit, I have come to know that in a rake which has 16 coaches, typically 1300 seats or thereabout go in a full rake. I am sitting on a pair of these seats, and you can experience the same feeling of that luxury seat while being seated here. Let me invite Satish and ask him to explain what goes behind this seat.
Yeah, well, like you've been sitting at Vande Bharat. This type of seat is executive class, where the broadened shoulder seats with the snack table and revolving mechanism. And the final product, what you're seeing, is just a final. It's not just a final product. Before this, the engineering team have involved. So much of engineering team is involved into it. So we took almost 6 months, almost like 6 months to design the seats. And FE has been conducted. So many level of testing, endurance tests and vibration tests has been conducted, and finally every process we have cleared it, and finally the final output has come. So here, like you can see, inbuilt stack table. Yes, you keep it like this and reclining, and it is also has the 360-degree rotation. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you feel after having come out with a product like this?
Yeah, apparently, the product, the Vande Bharat is something which is in India's first semi-high speed. So this has been indigenous. Initially, it has been imported from abroad. So now, make in Indian concept, we make the seats in-house, and everything has come up very successfully. And the people comfort level and everything is fantastic here.
One last question. These seats, is this the form that they would be packed and sent for assembly in the ICF factory?
Yes, exactly. So what you are seeing is the final product. It is ready for the inspection, and the same seats will be fully wrapped and sent across to ICF for the end users.
So the next time you travel by Vande Bharat, look out, the seat could have come from the factory we are sitting in right now. So Satish, you were explaining that these seats have been designed to take care of a lot of issues, including fire, etc. Could you detail some of it for us?
Yeah, as I already explained you, this speciality of the seat is, by the visual, it is like wider seats, revolvable seats, and very comfortable seats here. If you go deep into the seat, it is made up of PE foam and which has a graphite in it. So the graphite will give the HL3 formation of it, fire resistant. And top of it will use the fiber barrier cloth and then upholstery. It's all HL3. So if the fire accident or something happen, it will not catch fire that easily. So it is the safest for the public and for the environment as well.
Okay.
So it is very reliable with the design aspect and as a final product.
So the high speed of the train, the fact that it is India's fastest train as of today,
Yeah.
even the seat designing has captured all these things.
Exactly. So it is India's one of the first semi-high speed trains. So for which, before seeing the final product, what you are sitting here, we have took almost 6 to 8 months working on the design aspects alone, in which we will be doing FE analysis and shock and vibration testing, and also ergonomic tests for the foam and cushion seats and everything. So after clearing all this testing, finally the final output has come like this in this shape. So in all the respect, the seat is very comfortable, very safe here, so safety and reliable for the passengers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of yet another visit that we have done to put together an educational film on an IPO going public. This time it is Chennai-based company Airfloa Rail Technology Limited, which is coming out with its IPO in a very short time from now. We have shown you what things it does, and let me give you yet another comfort that these executive class seats have in the Vande Bharat. Mind you, I am not promoting Vande Bharat, even though I would love to be a brand ambassador for them. This makes it comfortable. You can do your work, use your laptop, or maybe even shoot a video. I hope you like this offering, which was brought to you by Konexio Corporate Explorer. I am your host, anchor, what you may call Arun Kejriwal. And if you have liked this video, please post your comments, like, and also subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. That's it from me from Chennai, and see you next time.